Hi, Leslie. Hi, Leslie.
We're not live yet, are we?
It worked. I
Are we
get so
live?
excited when it all works.
Are we alive?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
It is 5 o'clock.
Hello.
Well, 4:49.
Hello. Hello.
It's 5 o'clock on. Oh, now it's 5 o'clock on both devices. So now it's official. Hi, Kristen. Good afternoon.
Hello, everybody. Kristen and Leslie, Arlene,
Yes.
and Anne. Hi, Anne.
Hi, Deb. How are you?
Oh, round as a donut and twice as sweet. How you like
Ah,
that?
ha, 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 ha. Hi, Malia. And
Hey,
Jean.
Leah and Jean. Oh, we're getting a little crowd here today, maybe.
Barb. Whoopee. Yes. I made it to a live too. Oh, I'm supposed to be here, right? I think I'm in the right spot. Oh, I don't have to type hi to you guys because I can say it.
That's right.
I
You
know.
just
I love it. Here I'm typing hi. I'm going, wait a minute. There's something wrong here. I shouldn't be typing. I can say hi, you all or all you,
Ewans.
whatever,
Ewans.
Ewans,
I'm gonna turn
Ewans and such. So
that off for a minute.
yeah, I had a
With
few.
Barb Clark and Jean. Where's my score?
That's a good question, Jean. That's a very
What are
good
you ladies
question.
creating? We're creating friends.
Yes. See?
We hope.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, should I go ahead and start with this?
Yeah.
Or wait.
If people notice the little thing that I posted, I had a cereal box, a tin canister, and paper dolls, and I asked what did they have in common. So
Mm-hmm.
take it
So,
away. Hi, Jean. Hi, Melissa. Sorry, saying hi.
hi, Angie. Hi, Melissa. Okay. So, I have in my crafting area a two big storage cabinets that are freestanding, and they're about, I think they're 4 feet wide, 8 feet tall, and 2 feet deep, and they have two doors on the front, so they sit end to end and divide my craft room. On top of them, it is full of tins of different kinds. um, I used to get stuff from Quill all the time, so I had all kinds of cookies. They'd send you free stuff when you order whatever, and they would come in tins. I have those. I have old tins. I have uh, cookie tins. I have just all kinds. Um, Supply tins or product tins like this Prismacolor, and this is kind of a biggish one. So I use them for stuff. Well, some of those things have had stuff put in them, and they've been up there for like 4 years, believe it or not. So I'm getting to the point where I'm getting up to cleaning those out. And before I decided to clean it out, I thought, well, this would be fun to do. So we talked about it the other day and thought that it would be a cute idea. So what we're going to do is I'm going to let you try to guess what's in this box. I have not looked in it yet. Is that what we decided to do, Anne? I'm already forgetting.
Yeah, you were gonna,
Okay.
and then you were gonna do something
Right. So
whatever's
whatever's
inside
in
the box.
here, I'm going to try to do something with it. So you see how this box is. Let me measure it so you can get some clue. So does that sound like fun?
Yes.
So this box is 8 by 8, basically. And my Prismacolors, 132 Prismacolors came in this. Hi, Janet. Hi, Dixie. So that's how big it is. And it's, how deep is it? It's about 2 3/4 inch deep. So it's a big box. And it's kind of heavy. And it makes noise. Does anyone want to venture a guess? It's crafting stuff. I know that.
I guessed stamps earlier.
Stamp. Can I look in there yet? So I can, if somebody guesses, I can tell them if it's right or.
Oh, no, come on, people, guess.
Okay,
I
people guess. Yes. Sounds like there's more than one thing in here. Punches. Jean
saying punches.
Jean says punches. Where's my piece of paper? Jean says punches. Punches, stamps. What else? Hand carved stamps?
Can't be die cuts. Ooh, color
Die
pens.
cuts? Stencils?
Oh, that's a good guess.
It's a good guess. 8x8. Color pens. Did I miss anyone?
Shake it again.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't sound like it's metal. It sounds like it's like heavy cardboard, like hand carving. You know, the what do you call it? The heavy
Chipboard?
Chipboard.
Chipboard. Okay, we'll put chipboard. Okay. Anybody else before I open it? I hope it's not something drastic that I don't know what to do with, like 50 spools of thread or something like that.
Ink pads. Oh, that's a good idea. This is all I got, Arlene.
Yeah, it is. It's loose in the mailing.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see what it is. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So, what it is. First of all, Anne, you were right. It's all different pieces of scraps of mat board, mostly, that you mat pictures with. Ooh, 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 I need that. I need that. I'll use that with my rooster because it's oval and I can use it. So mostly these are smallish. Okay. Oh, some of these are bigger down here in the bottom. And there's a circle. So that's what this all is.
Wow.
Lots of little.
They all have to be cut into tags.
Either that or I have an idea already. And then these, gosh, oh my gosh, I haven't seen these in forever. These are swap tags. So, well, here's one I made, but I bet that's the only one in here that I made because I would have sent them all away. These are all swap tags. I remember this. This was for a, what did we call it? Some people are really good and they write stuff on the back. So like this lady, look at this. Look how she did this. Oh, it's a little pocket. And she put all the information in here.
Oh, yeah.
Dream tag swap 2000. This is from 2000.
Okay.
And she went all out. Everything she used on here, she put, this is so cute. I don't know. See, she just wrote everything on here that came with it. And then she
this almost looks like a zine.
I know, it is really, basically. I mean, it's just folded. It's just an accordion thing, you know, but and then she put in this little pocket on the back. Now, is that nice? That's probably one of the nicer ways I've seen that done. Anyway, so these are all from the Dream Swap.
So it's a tag swap.
Yeah, it's a tag swap. And the theme was, what did I say it was exactly? Dream tag swap. That's all it was. Dream tag swap.
Green? Like the color
green, like going to sleep and dreaming.
Oh, dream. I thought you said green. I'm thinking, oh, okay. I don't see any green.
No, dream. So here's some more. See, that one says dream. And at one time, these all had some kind of fibers on it. And see, some of them told how they did it.
Okay.
What the technique was.
So I guess you're going to be making some tags.
No, I think what I'm going to do is make a tag journal for these.
Oh.
And then this one was another swap, which was Egypt. Here's one I did. And
Thank you,
one.
Janet.
This one's got a little bison or something on it. And a camel. And then here's some Egyptian. Isn't that pretty? Look.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah.
And this one, actually, I'm pretty sure. Was it this? I'm pretty sure it had this with it.
Oh, okay. All right. Hi, Helen.
So these were all about Egypt. This is pretty too.
Yeah. Well, that's a great theme. I can't find it.
This is way back when I was in Yahoo groups.
Yahoo groups.
This one, okay. Yeah, this was 2000 also.
2 years ago.
22 years ago.
What?
Year 2000. Y2K.
Oh, 2000. Oh my goodness gracious.
And then there was an Oriental, or whatever they called it. What, did somebody write it on here? Nope. These are also from 2000. I was busy that year. And these are very pretty.
Oh, yes.
I was very into Asian stuff and Egyptian stuff. I did a lot of it. So I think, yeah, I think I would like to, because, they've got people's names on them and everything. I think I would like to make some little tag journals out of them. So that's that.
A tag journal to put those in.
Made out of the tags.
Oh, made out of the tags. I didn't realize you could do that. Malaya is saying that she loved the Yahoo groups.
Yeah, we used to do a lot of stuff. I got burnt out. I got burnt out on tags. I mean, on swaps. So then I guess I could look through here and find matching ones and make some little books out of them. Probably.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's pretty much. Yeah, I forgot about those tags. I kind of guessed maybe this is what was in there, but I wasn't sure.
Okay.
So that's what I think I'm going to do. So,
shall I flip through my?
Yeah, go through your book while I gather some stuff.
Okay.
And then you just keep talking, and I'll work on stuff or whatever you want to do.
To answer Arlene your question earlier, I can't find it, so I'll have to look some more. But this is where I put them, and then I made that collage in my daily journal that I showed you. So if it got lost, it's my fault, and I apologize. But I will look a little bit further to see whether it's tucked somewhere. So. I never did you on what I was crafting. Yeah, you Google. Oh, the Google Plus. Yes, I had friends in Google Plus, but they were teacher friends. But that's a great a group thing. I'm gonna do a flip through my doll, and again the doll thing I think was one of Mary's. Let me just get my butt on my chair. Ugh. You slide forward, and the next thing you know, you're on the floor. This was, I think, was originally one of Mary's. I'm going to take another look though. So this book was it's so hard to find stitch books. Let me just put that out there. And so this was a book that commemorated a British sitcom, and I gutted it and I started making pages. So I started out with and it's really big, and what I'm going to show you was this was inspired. What I'm going to show you here, this was inspired by Lori Marie Jenkins, and she just cut these out and then started decorating them, and I had to secure them down because they're and it was so much fun. And again, this was a folder, and I just had the same pattern. And then we just decorated with all your little bits of bling and such. A little lace here, a little tulle. Is that tulle? Yeah. And so this was the first, and I did worked on these during that stream, and this was just a lot of fun to make. And so that was my first venture into some paper dollage. And so this would go here, and then I kind of tied them down, but I won't. And then I did this page. I'm not good at doing background pages, but I was happy with how this turned out really well. And then I did a clown page. Oops. And this guy comes out and he kind of moves, and I put little tiny rivets in him and tied his little joints together and put him on 2 little skewer sticks, and he sits in here.
Pretty cute.
And these images came from Graphic Fairies, and this stage background was Graphics Fairy, but I put these on Velcro.
Oh.
Just in case you wanted to take them out and play with them. Anyway, so I thought that was just a fun thing to do. And the background kind of was dictated by the stage. Whoops, come on, guy. Whoa, stay in there. Whoops, okay. Whoops, I missed a page. These were just random sketches that I did on my drop cloth. And I used the big fat graphite pencils. I don't know if you've ever used these before, but these are just fun. And
I think the guy on the right looks like Burt Reynolds.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, and I just and I even gave this guy these are just like my flip-flops I wear with the little dots on it. And these are just random things, and I cut them out and I just glued them on. Hi, Carol. How are you this afternoon? I hope you enjoyed the rest of the day. It looked like you were going to have beautiful weather. So. Then this is, I think, probably one of my favorite pages. I cut this, out of scrap paper, and then I cut the leaves, but then I made the bear, and I articulated him. I love saying articulated him. When you go, say what? You articulated him? So just pretend he's waking up from his long winter's nap and he's yawning, and then he's hungry and he's looking for something. Well, you did laundry and hung it outside. Okay. All righty. That's great.
I love laundry hung out.
Oh, especially sheets. Oh,
yes.
They smell so good.
Okay, dear.
So this is my big bear, and I'm very happy with him. So I'm just going to tuck him back. He's going to go back to sleep, fold up his legs, and he or she can hibernate until. And I sewed the pocket here. Happy with that one. And let's see, where are we here? These are kind of finished. These I cut out of. I didn't do. I just cut these out of. I think a Flow magazine, and they need. I should probably add some bling to them and maybe outline them with a Stabilo and do something. But the background is. Again, I'm working on my backgrounds. And this is probably my favorite page. No, just kidding.
Well, it might be. You never know.
I know. It's just, that thing about staring at a blank page. This is the blank page. And I must have put some tape down to give it some texture. I don't know. And these are dolls that are covered with. Hi, Mary Lou. Thank you for dropping
Hi,
by this
Mary Lou.
afternoon.
Oh,
This
thanks, Helen.
is my African fabric that I got from Rosemary. And this is a little wooden like doll type of thing that was
I
on
like
the
that.
cover of these little things were on the cover of Uppercase, and I kind of was inspired to make some. And then the background was somewhere else that I was inspired by. And I don't know. Well, I guess you can see the dolls. I mean, the background's kind of pretty busy, but I really like the way it turned out. So,
I like the background.
yeah. And these are all different. And I stitched these on with my little sewing machine who's like the little engine that could. And that's it's. Oh no, it's not. I thought I was. Oh wow, Ann. I didn't know that this is another page I was working on. This is a model face. Is that glued down? I guess it is. Oh. Are they just? Oh, maybe. No, I guess they are. Yeah. I got this is Pocahontas made an appearance in this one. But this is when the English had changed her name and they called her Lady Rebecca. So that's but that's Pocahontas.
Let me stop you for a second, Ann. I want to say something. Mary, Ann has been hovering around 500 subscribers for a while. And every time she gets like one away, something happens and it goes back. So if anybody hasn't subscribed yet and would like to, now would be a good time to do that. Because you know it is Mary around here all the time because Ann is a hoot.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Merry old time.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
$4.97. Can't seem to.
$4.97.
Yep.
Yep.
And I remember after one stream, Deb messaged me and she was so excited because she said, "You're up to $4.98. You're up to $4.98." I'm going, "Oh, great, it's going to happen." And then they whacked a couple more off, dropped down to $4.96. I've been hovering at $4.97. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, that would be awesome. I would so appreciate it.
And it would be fun to get to 500.
Yeah, I mean, 500 I can use. I don't know what happens.
Does anything happen at 500? Something does.
I don't know what happens at 500. I know that I think I can use my community tab, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
It's not much.
Arlene. You don't have to do that, Arlene. Arlene said maybe she'll create another account.
Oh, Arlene. You are always there. I'm at 498. Oh, well, maybe somebody subbed while we were talking.
Maybe. Okay, continue with these beautiful people you have there.
Yeah, this is, and then that's all I've got done. This is confusing because this is the actual book. So I have to gesso these pages to add more.
Oh.
But what I have here,
you did it on a magazine?
No, this was actually a book.
Oh, a book. Okay, but that's the pages of the actual pages of the book.
Yes, and this is a magazine background. And this is another set of dolls that came out of the flow book that I want to put in here. And maybe again add some embellishments to them.
Well, I'm making covers right now for these three little journals because they're different subjects, so I'm not going to put them in the same one.
Okay. Oh, poop! I was trying to post it. I'm in prison. If someone belongs to. Oh, okay. Thank you. Hi, Aunt Bex. Lurk.
Becky.
Hi. She's hooking away. I'm going to take up that again. I'm going to try crocheting again. But these are kind of cute. And I will
Those are cute.
Flow magazine.
That's very cute.
And I will add these. I guess for these it'll be the background. Maybe that will be the challenge.
Hi, Tammy. Hi. Don't you knock that over.
But this is what I'm thinking here. I have these sheets that came out of a Flow magazine, and I'm gonna, I think, color these and make those into a background. So I think this would be really cool to have like. Okay, I understand, Arlene. You sleep well, rest well.
Have a good rest, darling. Thanks for stopping in.
And thank you. Thank you for the happy mail. And I'm sorry about the piece that was supposed to be in there. I'll take another look. So Barbara is awesome. Okay. So I'm going to use these as backgrounds, which I think would be really cute. And then we got, this is kind of confusing. It's Hollywood. Well, I guess Hollywood has a big wheel. I always think of the eye in London, like Big Ben, and then.
Oh, St. Louis has one now.
One of these Ferris wheels?
Yep. Right by, they have a new aquarium, and the Ferris wheels by the aquarium.
Oh, cool. So I thought I would attempt to, if people are familiar with Somerset Studio magazine, which I'm sure you are, this month's issue has a lot of paper doll stuff in it. So, which was fortuitous for me. And are you
going to flip it? You're going to flip the magazine?
Well, I'm sure I can.
Well, you don't have to. I just wondered.
I don't know. Is anybody interested in seeing a Somerset Studio? No, I don't know how much of a leg. These came out of Flow too. I thought these have to go in this. These are kind of dolls on a stick.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they need to find a.
Is the dog articulate? Did you articulate the dog?
Did I articulate these?
No, the dog.
No. No.
Oh,
I haven't done anything. He just came that way.
Oh, okay.
He's kind of he moves. Yeah, I don't know, Barb. I printed this out of Somerset Studio. They have the template for your generic paper doll. I never played with paper dolls. I was, I was a tomboy. So if they'd had a paper G.I. Joe, I would have probably played with that. But I didn't play with paper dolls. I played with my little Teddy, which I showed you. So here is this month's, or this quarter's, it's quarterly. I guess we decided, Malaya and we decided that it was, I thought it was yearly, but it's quarterly.
Yeah.
So this is the May, June, July issue. And they've got some really, again, I get so many ideas from them. And I don't know if anybody watched Dee Dee, where she took an art journal magazine and cut it in threes. And I cut it in threes and started doing the little mini journals. But boy, it's not her advice. If you can take it somewhere and have them hack it. You had Patty Duke and Petticoat Junction paper dolls.
Well, we didn't have a lot of money. We had to cut out the Sears catalog and use those for paper dolls.
Yeah, well, see, nowadays that's what people are doing, and they're gluing them to cardboard. I mean, so you were ahead of the time.
And we cut out the furniture. We cut out couches, and then we take those. We always had Sweetheart soap. We take those Sweetheart soap boxes and glue the couch to the front of the box so it would stand up.
Haven't we just done that? I think I just did that in the we did the 3D rooms in Mary's thing. I think I just did that.
Like that actually, yeah.
Yeah.
But we did it because we didn't have any money, you know.
Right.
I don't know
See,
that I ever
nothing's
had
new. Nothing is new.
I don't know that I ever had a store-bought paper dolls at all.
Right. Yeah.
I doubt it, but. And then I wanted to get them for my daughter, and she didn't care about them, so
Right.
I didn't get any. Oh, now I can get them.
There is a publication that's Dover House, I think, or yeah, Dover House. They have paper dolls in there, but not like like Napoleon and Josephine paper dolls. This is so clever what this person did. Can you see what they did?
Oh, how cute is that?
Innocent and irreverent. And what she did was she just went online and Googled vintage lingerie ads and then cut them out and then got copied the clothing and then cut it out and made it look like, the paper doll stuff and then added, dialogue. I just ended a 5-year relationship. Oh no, are you okay? I'm fine. It wasn't my relationship. That's pretty funny. Anyway, but isn't this a great idea?
Yeah, that is.
And then she put it in an old book, a book that was a stitched book. Again, it's so hard to find. I have Little Women paper doll book. Oh, not playing with those because okay.
You don't believe what I just did. I got up my little Xyron thing and I thought, oh, I'm just going to do this because it'll be faster than gluing. Except I forgot that I had laminate, one side laminate in there. Oh, so the back of the tag is going to have laminate on it.
Oh dear. Oh, okay. But I think I want to try this. This is a kind of a cool thing. But she did, and she talks about the whole technique. That's another thing I'd like to do is go back and just do Somerset Studio every Sunday. Just do one of these things and have all the stuff and attempt because they give you the technique and they do neat stuff. I can't get this magazine all in, so I'm doing the best I can. And these pages, I love these pages. I actually pull them all out and have them with my other scrapbook paper. So they got the little kitty, and I just think that's a really, and you get all this paper.
I've got all the Somersets from the first 5 years that they started.
Oh.
And I went through, because I was moving these shelves and everything and resorting all the books and all. And so I put all the Somersets in one spot. And I wanted to take a lot more time, but I was trying to get some stuff done. So I knew if I sat down with them, I'd be forever. So I just looked through one or two. And the stuff that's in there is still totally usable for today.
Yeah,
the techniques and stuff, And
I buy the used ones when they have them on sale. You pick them up for $1.99, and that stuff is timeless.
It is, and the designs are so cool,
Mm-hmm.
So and the colors, I just love the magazines. And in the first ones, they had this running story. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but they had it was like a letter that somebody was writing to someone or writing in their diary or something, and it was like some kind of love story. And so that was pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
And then they finally ended it. I guess I got tired of doing it. Well, they changed editors and different things, But boy, I used to when you'd send stuff into them to be published, they'd have it for months and months and months. They had some of my stuff for like 9 months, and I finally had to. Somebody wants to buy this. I need it back.
Wow. Well, that's kind of cool that you were published in there.
Yeah, I think.
Well, this is kind of like you having all of those. Malaya and I were talking about, the sacred National Geographic that, somewhere, a voice comes from above. Do not throw away National Geographics. And then people have, stacks and stacks of them. You go up and down the attic, and all of a sudden there's 100 years worth of National Geographics.
Yeah, but I only have 5 years worth, and they only did it quarterly. So
that's true. Yeah.
Bad.
And I think National Geographic's monthly, because Malaya's going through, she's got a whole bunch of them, and she's been sorting. Malaya said that her brother drew his own paper dolls based on TV characters and cut them out. That is so cool. And this stuff is very similar, but I like it. They give you the supplies, they give you the technique, and then playing with paper dolls. And that's this, which I made a copy of. And adhere them to this page.
Oh, that's neat.
So here's with lace and stuff. I mean, I could do that with that template, and I've got a whole bunch of lace and ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is kind of creepy, kind of scary. He says familiar faces, but I don't know how the face is not that familiar to me. Maybe he's
Pee Wee Herman or somebody.
I don't know. That's kind of familiar. Yeah, it's kind of scary.
I don't like clowns anymore. I don't know what happened, but I just don't like them.
And then nature folks. So this is kind of like, kind of like a swamp monster type of thing. I don't know.
Well, I have to say that in some of the Somerset books, some of the things are like ridiculous, but most of them are really nice.
Well, I think you're always going to find something.
Yeah. And see, at first, they didn't put in the, I don't know if they still do it because I haven't bought one in 100 years, but at first they didn't put in like papers and stuff like that you could use.
Yeah.
They didn't start doing that at the beginning.
No, because I bought some really early ones from Johnny on an auction that she had, and you're right, they didn't have these artist papers. And there's quite a few. There's at least 6 in each issue, and they're nice. I've used them for stuff.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. And I think in the first issue, I'm pretty sure it was the first issue, one of my friends had something in there that she had done. And then I don't think it was the same issue. My best friend at the time, she had done these pages. She had done this album about being Daddy's little girl, and it was so beautiful. And they put that in there. And I mean, she had more than one page in there. It was really nice. So that was kind of cool. I for sure didn't want to get rid of those.
Yeah. I think now if you read the fine print in the back. Hi, Janet.
Janet Nash. From across
Malia said she has 40 years plus of National Geographic. Some have multiples.
Wow. I had, I don't even know how long, maybe 40 years of what was the name of that magazine? Crafting things or something like that. See, used to you could only get fine craft stuff in Woman's Day and Family Circle magazines, and then they had, I think it was Crafts and Things.
Mm-hmm.
They had that one, and there was another one too, and I had all of those that I'd saved for years and years from like 1972 and on. And finally, I went and I took them all apart so that I could just keep the stuff that I wanted instead of keeping all these books. So then I put those in binders. Well, I had over a dozen binders by categories, it was silly. Mm-hmm. So I kept those for a long, long time, and I finally got rid of all of those. Because now
Barbara
everything
Clark
you
says
can
she's
find
got
online.
quilting art magazines that she, can't bear to part with them.
Yep, I'm the same way. I've got all those. I think I've got like 2 3-inch binders just full of cross stitch pamphlets, and they're so pretty. But I'll never do them. I need to get rid of them. But I can't hardly stand it.
Well, I can't tell you how many. I mean, I go through these magazines every time they come out, and I go, I'm going to make that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make that. And,
Well, I'll tell you, there have been times when I've gone back and found exactly what I needed.
mhm.
But now you've got the internet, and you can find on YouTube, and you can find nearly everything there.
Yeah.
So it's silly to keep all that stuff piled up, taking up room, because the room is more important, I think, most
And
of
then
the
they have
time.
these mixed media pages every issue. And there's,
I wish I could think of that other gal's name that used to be so popular. Um,
and then here's another
I'm
artist
gonna have to
page
look it up because I can't think of her.
and another artist page.
She had all kinds of. She did this magazine, and it wasn't like, I don't know how she produced it, but it looked like it was homemade, and there was
Right.
lots of drawings and funny cartoons and um, all this kind of stuff. And she liked drawing those girls with those big pointy hats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wish I could think of her name. She was pretty popular in the crafting
Okay.
world.
Yeah. See, I want to make her
Oh yeah.
because
Oh yeah.
I use these as rags. I buy the blue, like carpentry. I don't know. They use these in auto shops. You buy them
Oh
in a
yeah.
big. These things.
Yeah. They're kind of felty feeling.
Yes. And I'm thinking, and I mean, this is kind of like the beginnings of her little dress here.
Oh yeah.
So I've got a couple of these that are pretty grunged up, and that's kind of layered. So I think I could kind of make her. She's pretty big though. If you look, that she's holding a brush, but
Oh yeah. She's about the size of those dolls I made for the hop, I bet.
yeah.
She
Oh
looks to
yeah,
be
because you can see, yeah, because here's so she's probably. And then
like
again, here
22
are all
inches
of
or
the
something.
supplies, everything you need. Here's some others. This one's got feather thingy.
Huh.
And these are really look like fun because this is a bookmark turned into a paper doll, right?
Oh, I love that. That's very cool.
I could manage that. And then look, there's Frida. I love Frida. Yeah. Get funky. I mean, this is all, that's like a playing card. And weren't they making dolls out of dominoes? Oh, Tisha
Yeah,
Moore. That Barbara Clark says, are you thinking of Tisha Moore?
I think I am. Yes. Thank you, Barbara. I knew somebody would know. It's Tisha Moore, and she had a magazine, and she called it, I want to say she called it Art Zine or something like that. I've got 1 or 2 of hers over there. They're pretty interesting. I'll have to
And
pull them out and show y'all sometime.
look at
I
this.
just
And
did
then
that
they're
backwards.
giving you this to cut out to make a stencil. They're telling you to tear this page out. I wouldn't tear it out. I would copy it and then maybe make a stencil out of this.
Yeah, all my magazines are like in pristine condition,
Yeah.
because they've been on a shelf, not laid down or not cracked open or anything.
Yeah.
So they're all in perfect condition.
And I love the palettes when they do the palettes. I have so much trouble with colors and palettes. That's a real challenge for me. But I'm getting better. But these are tins. See, tins. And these, look at, is this not cool or what? Oh
Mhm.
man, I want to do that too.
I've been wanting to make some dolls that have people
And there are,
bodies but animal heads.
yeah, and this is
I've been wanting to do that
articulated.
for so long.
This is articulated with the little brads. I got those. I have those. And I bought somebody's stuff. I bought a digi kit from somebody that has all these funky little.
Huh.
And this person, all she did was she carefully cut the paper dolls out with a craft knife and then wrote a message on the body. I'm boring and have nothing good to share. Okay.
Cammy, what have you got? Where are
And
you?
this one is really funky. I like this. And this is what I want to do with this. I'm going to attempt to do this live in front of a live audience. Moonlight Ladies with postcards. And I've already cut out the template for it. Uh-oh.
Cammy's got a little cover that goes on the end of a fat paintbrush. It's just a little plastic tube. She's having
Oh,
a
yeah.
life there. So Bella went to check her out, and I guess Tammy didn't like it. Sorry for the interruption.
So what this person has done is taken a postcard and then cut it into a doll. And then when she's put it together, she's taken into account maybe writing on the back of the postcard. So I have made a template for this. And I have some postcards. And they're really cool because she's got stamps here. And when she was talking about doing a face, she decided just to leave the stamp blank.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Yep. So I've made a template for this. And I have a whole bunch of postcards I bought at a estate sale. And they're just, I don't know. When I say a bunch of postcards, I mean a bunch of postcards. And they're all from China. They must have gone to obviously China. And they'll make, like, these will make interesting dolls when you cut them up like this.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see the back of them. That's not that interesting, but. Oh, that's the underground army and stuff. And then I have postcards where people wrote on them and cut those up. And I have, I have postage stamps and I've got used postcards. Yeah, Janet, this is Somerset Studio magazine that comes out 4 times a year. I subscribe to it, and that in Art Journal, but I'm only subscribing to this. And then here's some more of those art papers.
Yeah, they always had really, when they started putting those in there, they always had really cool stuff that you couldn't just find anywhere, And
then here's some girly tags. Oh, those are cute.
Those are really cute.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. I think it was published 3 times. I know one was an Asian card from one of the stamp side cards.
Okay, I'll save that.
And one was just a little accordion book. And the other one, I'm pretty sure I had a decorated, I used to do a lot of decorative boxes. I'm pretty sure I had one of those on there. Because that's the one I had to ask back for because I had it for so long.
This is what I want, and this is something. This is so cool. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Make your own coloring book.
Oh. Huh.
So what you do is you stamp, cut out cardstock so it's double the size of the pages you want for your coloring book. Cut as many as desired and fold in half. Burnish with bone folder, working on one side of the page. Use rubber stamps to create scenes or designs.
That's neat.
Then you have your own coloring book.
Do
How
it, Ann.
cool
Do
is
it.
that?
When are you going to do that one, Ann?
Oh, I'm going to do this one. Maybe I have this stamp. And you know what you could color in? You could color in some Timmy tissue paper. You could add that on a page. And you could color that could be, because there's a lot of stuff here, well, not maybe so much stuff on this, but wouldn't that be cool? I thought it was brilliant. I mean, I don't have these kind of stamps. I mean, I have some of these. I have her. And,
I think everybody in the world just about had her at some point.
I know. I love her.
I like her too.
And I also have parts of her in other stamps that are just parts of her, like just the lips. just an
Right.
eye, and a different set of stamps. But I just thought this was, oh, and I've got the cutest little, Becky, okay. All righty. Thanks, Beck. Thanks for being here.
Have a good time.
I have this, a whole
Bye,
set
Helen.
of Victoria children that would be really cute to color in. I've actually colored them in. So I just thought this was a really cool idea. And most of us have stamps that you could stamp that on tissue paper. I think she doesn't say what kind of, I would assume you'd tissue paper, freezer wrap paper, something that would take, like color pencil really good.
Yep.
And then there are always flowers and twigs and leaves, I guess.
Flowers and twigs and leaves. Oh my.
Making your own paint brushes is fun.
Huh.
Yeah, I've done that. It's not that. I mean,
Not that fun.
I've gone out and taken a twig, and sharpened it to a point and drawn with it with dip ink. So anyway, and there's a lot of texture, and then they give you the close-up details, which I think that's a kind of a cool feature too. Like we'll zoom in on, like here's the close-up of that doll's feet.
Thanks, Janet, for welcoming everybody.
Yeah, and then you can subscribe. You don't get much of a break when you subscribe. Have you ever? Is anybody they offer this every issue free? I get they say free. I kind of get interested. Free printable mixed media postcards. Sign up to receive inspirational emails from the makers of Somerset Studio, and you receive this exclusive free gift.
Well, is it like digital? Is it in your email, or is it something they send you?
I would guess it's digital.
So would I.
I bought some digital Western stuff today, and I couldn't figure out how to print it out.
Oh no.
And it was like not very clear, and it's not like, I'm out $1.50, but it's annoying.
Yeah. You can't, it's hard sometimes to know if you can trust who you're buying from.
This person had, 5 stars and raves and everything, and I'm just not smart enough, and it wasn't clear enough, at least. And maybe I was trying to do it from my iPad. Maybe you can't do it from the iPad. Maybe I have to go on my computer. So I'll go back and double check. But
I've gotten rid of all my Egyptian stamps. I do not have one single Egyptian stamp to my name. I can't believe that.
Oh, wow.
Can't believe it.
And why would you do that? You just over it?
Okay, no, this is the partly because I haven't used them in so long, but what happened was all of my Egyptian stamps were stamps I had carved.
Oh,
and
wow.
I sold them all last year. I sold all of them because I had them for a long time and I was ready to get rid of them, I guess. Mm-hmm. But it didn't even dawn on me that usually, I have some wood stamps or clear stamps or something, but I have no Egyptian stamps left now.
Wow.
Just realized that.
So here's I made the little template for that doll for the postcards. And now I can just cut them out like so. And for this one, I cut out the thing and then I used the back that said postcard and I added a stamp to it for this particular one.
So that's one, that you made yourself then.
Yeah. Using that, yeah. Using her design. And then I'll do something for the arms. And I guess she said the question is what to glue this on. Like you don't want anything too heavy because the postcard's pretty heavy. So I guess I'm gonna put it on a magazine page. I got enough magazines. Oh my Lord. Oh, I'm gonna diverse. Yeah. This is another page that I want to build in my doll book because I want to do a Frankenstein doll.
Oh. Oh yeah, I remember you were talking about that earlier. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I remember you showing that.
And this is the Frankenstein. I'm gonna cut this up because I've got no choice. But this is the one I'm gonna cut up, and I'm gonna glue him to cardstock and articulate him. So his legs will move, and his arms, and maybe this hand will move. And I'm gonna cut this all up and kind of collage that into the background. And then I thought I might do the original. Now here she is, Mary Shelley, 19 years old when she wrote Frankenstein.
That's a nice picture.
Yeah, and it was a bet. They were all sitting around. They were up in Switzerland, and they were all hanging around by a fire. And they all decided that they were going to go back and write a horror story. And she wrote Frankenstein. And the original story is nothing like we see in the movies. I wish somebody would make Frankenstein as she wrote it.
I've seen one movie where they're all sitting around the fire and they're talking and joking around and decide to, or she tells a story. Maybe that's what it is. It's not they all decide to go write one, but she tells them a story, I think is what I saw.
Okay.
But I don't know which one it was.
We had to read I read Frankenstein in graduate school, and the monster was brilliant. You have young Frankenstein where Igor gets the Abby normal brain, which is hysterical.
Yeah.
But the original Frankenstein was fluent in French, in several languages. He was brilliant, and all he wanted was Dr. Frankenstein to make him a mate because he was lonely.
Right.
And the story opens when they're chasing him across broken up chunks of ice in the Arctic. It's just totally different than.
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah, I'll have to go look for it. Curse of Dr. Frankenstein, and of course the classic Bride of Frankenstein with Elsa Lancaster playing the bride. And when she sees Frankenstein for the first time, she screams and runs away. So he's lonely again. But this is a pretty cool, publication. I should have bought two.
No, that's pretty neat.
The sacrifices you make, it's okay. I'll cut him up and make him into a doll. But there he is. And this is a great shot. Here's Boris casually having lunch with all his makeup on. He took a break. That's the Bride of Frankenstein, 1935. Looks like he's having tea. It's a brilliant story. It is. It's an absolute brilliant story.
I had to go rescue some journals Tammy had seen. I have them piled up over there. She decided she needed one. I was chewing on it.
Was eating them?
Was trying to.
I think she's half goat.
I think she is too.
Now, did the other dog eat paper and stuff like that?
No, Bella, she'll get a piece. If there's a piece of paper on the floor, she'll pick it up and then she'll chew on it, but she doesn't chew it up. So it just has teeth marks in it.
Oh, okay.
But Tammy, she will absolutely chew it up and eat it.
Oh.
You better go over there and behave. You're going to get in bad trouble. I'm talking to you, little girl. You will be good.
Mama's talking about you.
I like you too. You're a good girl, but we're not having that. Okay, so she has absolutely run me ragged with that her surgery and having to keep it covered and all this, not let her lick it. She's finally naked again.
Now, did you have to take her back to the vet after the surgery or not?
No, the stitches are on the inside, and the outside they glue, and the stitches dissolve by themselves.
So as long as there's no issue, then you don't have to do
Right,
anything.
as long as she doesn't lick the glue open, Oh, she was just.
And she's good because it's been long enough.
Yeah, I'm still not happy with the way it looks, but it's not open or anything. It just, I think
Well,
she's
here's a
done.
guy. Oh, here's somebody I made. Oh, look, he's a big dude.
Thanks, Janet. Let's see.
He's huge.
Oops.
Oh,
Mary Lewis is crocheting.
there's Frankenstein.
Back to crocheting again.
Oh, I got some
What
more
else is
stuff
that?
here. I got some 50 ladies. Oh, here are the ladies that I did copied my African. Oh, wow. I got some cool stuff in here.
Mary Lou says you're $499 now because her daughter subbed to you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see how long it takes them to take those away.
Yeah. So I was thinking, we'll see how long it stays. Sadly.
Those precious. Well, thank your daughter so much for me. I appreciate that. I should have a. So I got Frankie.
Frankie.
All righty. Let me do something here. I was going to use magazines, but I'll use this.
So I'm making the covers for these little journals here. Let's see what time is it.
Now, I don't know. I wasn't clear as to how you were going to make those into a.
Well, I'm getting ready to show that here in just a minute.
Good. Because they just seem so small and like thick cardboard, so I just can't picture how you would.
It's just going to be like not really something that you're going to write in, just something that just shows the tags, basically.
Because Shelly from Crafting Mamas, she made a really cool holder for tags by taking empty tissue paper rolls, and folding that in half and then stitching that together and sticking the tabs in the little pockets made by the. Yeah, I'm $4.99, Barb.
$4.99.
Yeah. It'll happen one of these days.
Now, see, my only problem is, well, I made that too short, maybe, but my only problem is I would like to preserve the names, but I guess I could just write them. I don't want to do that because
what do you
the way
mean
I'm
the names? Oh, the
well,
names.
they sign the tag, so it shows who made it. And I want to put them back to back and glue them together, so then you wouldn't be able to see it.
Oh.
I'm just going to glue them. I'm not going to worry about it.
I got this dude too. This is a big guy. This is a big dude.
Right.
He's really going to have to fold up in order to fit on one of those pages. He's going to have to be double jointed here. I'll have to articulate his arms too.
Yes.
And then you got to figure out, what is he jumping for? Is he jumping for joy? All right.
There's a mouse. Could be a mouse.
Oh, that would be funny. Oh, I like that. That would be really funny to have him. He's smiling though. He's not scared. But
okay, so
that would be funny though. All right, let me glue in. Maybe I'll get one doll done. One postcard doll done.
I gotta get with it here. I won't have time to do my envelope. Where's that other thing I found? Here it is. Okay, so
So this is
just a little small, but it's going to work. I'm not cutting it. I'm not doing another one. This one will work, so I'm going to use it. Okay. Now what I've done is I took a piece of paper. This is a cardstock, and it was a 12 by 12 sheet, and I scored it every 1/4 inch.
Oh wow!
And then I cut it. Well, I cut it out. If I were doing this after I just decided what I was going to do, I would have cut it out to the exact length of the side of this card. It is very close. It's almost perfect. So I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to use it like that. So then I go through and I fold on the lines like an accordion.
Okay.
All the way over. So
All right.
I don't know. I don't think this was ever done. So this is just something I had in my scraps because I used to use these all the time. So it's partially done. Partially done. Let's see.
I'm just going to interrupt you a second. Thank you, whoever subscribed and made me 500. I'm excited. Thank you. It happened live. Thank you. Thank you.
That's great. See,
How exciting.
never hurts to mention.
Yes.
Never hurts
Momentous moment.
So the idea is I'm going to do the like an accordion thing here if I can ever get it to work. But it's like you do a fold and then you leave one space. And then you do the fold and you leave a space.
Oh wow.
You do a fold and leave. So then it looks like, let's see if I can hold it and show you. Since it's not, it looks like this.
Hi, Elisa.
So I'm going to glue this as I go, and I think I'm actually going to use tape. If I can find it.
Double-sided tape, I would imagine, would be better than glue.
Yeah, it'll be easier, and I think I have little tape too. Yep, I do. You hear my chair rolling around?
Yes.
Oh. I moved all my stuff back a little ways from my workplace. And now I got to roll back to it.
All right, I'm going to make this her bodice print.
What do I have? I have one. No. That's the cover. I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm
something like this. You just have all the pieces.
All
right, so this will be the bodice. Bodice, not bodice.
1, 2, 3.
And you won't see that because I will be cutting that around. But I'm going to stick that on. And stick that here like so.
$500, yay.
Oh, that's interesting. That's not good. Oh man, I cut, you know what, the word right in the middle of this, that's going to be the text of her bodice. I'm reading it. They always say to read this stuff, right? And
What's
right in the middle of this, in italics, is the word vulgar.
Oh, just black it out.
No.
Or stick something over it.
I will. I'll just do another one. Well, I mean, what are the chances of all these words? Make sure this is okay. This is a book on philosophy. The library was getting rid of. Yeah, the school library, they decided, I don't know, the powers to be. Now, the librarians were really upset, but they were going to get rid of almost all of the books.
Huh. Because they didn't like them?
And turn the library more into like a, I don't know, like a cafe. I don't know what they were thinking, but they got rid of almost all of their books. Like, I don't know what the thinking was. Not that those librarians did a whole lot. It was not.
So this is kind of what I'm trying to achieve. A little stand up and then a flat part, and a stand up and a flat part, and
Okay.
so
Yeah.
on. And this is going to be my binding. And yes, it's a little fiddly.
I would imagine it's going to be really thick.
Yeah, well, it'll be as thick as a stack of about like half an inch or 3/4 of an inch, maybe.
Okay.
Because I'm making 3 different ones. Because it's 3 different subjects.
Oh, okay. So one's Egyptian and one is Asian and
One's and one's the dream something or other, or whatever it was.
oh, dream, which I thought you were saying green. Okay.
I'm sorry, my Missouri accent is so bad.
Oh, I mean I can't, my accent is pretty bad too. All right, let me get a little strip of something here.
Prepare your floss.
What can I put there?
For your red pen.
Okay.
Hey, quit it. Not you, Ann. The doggos. See, I've got 1.
How about that? That looks pretty.
3.
I'm not very organized, and I apologize for that.
5. 3.
Probably because I'm not even in screen. I was telling Deb I tried to move my camera around to another location, and for about 45 minutes I was moving it and fiddling with it, and it ended up right where I started. I had to put it right back where I didn't, and I don't know why. I thought
round and round she goes, and where she stops, nobody
knows.
I'm just waiting to mess this up.
Well, I went out on the porch this morning when I was with Carol this morning, and I went on her stream, and I figured, I'll go out on the porch, and I figured that's not going to be that hard. Huh. It was not as easy as I thought it was going to be.
Is Carol still here?
I don't know.
I got to watch like 5 minutes. I didn't even have time to say hi.
Oh, she was doing this really neat new painting technique that she saw somebody do. It was really cool.
You better get out of there. Get out of there now. Get.
Uh-oh.
Get.
Oh, Mama's mad.
I have a house shoe that I whap on the floor, and she pays attention. I don't know what she thinks she's any place that's little, like under the couch. I mean, the couch is only like how far? Maybe 5 inches off the floor, and she gets under there and crawls on her belly all under there.
Well, she's dusting for you.
Huh?
She's dusting for you.
I'm gonna be dusting her if she don't cut it out.
Ooh, look out, Mama's.
When I picked that shoe up, she perked her ears up. But yesterday, oh my word, he was sawing. He's working on a porch swing for us. He's made a couple of them lately for other people. Now he's working on one for us. So he was sawing all day yesterday, most of the day, and he took his planer out on there's like a little porch off the basement door, and he took it out there so it's not so dirty, so it doesn't make such a mess.
Mm-hmm.
And she whined and whined and whined. I thought I was going to go crazy.
Oh, because he was out there.
He was outside, and she wasn't. Oh, it's nerve-wracking. But that was all day yesterday. She was that way.
So how's the porch swing coming?
It looks like he has the seat done, and he's working on the back. And I mean, like I think the arms are done. I just glanced at it when I went by yesterday. But
is the back going to be like slats of wood or solid?
Yeah, and I think the top will be curved, and then slats.
Nice.
And the last one, he put a little inset that had, what did it have in it? A heart. It had a heart in it, so it was like, what do you call that word? I can't think of it. It was inset anyway, Okay, now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should be enough, I hope. I think. Yeah, I think. So
So I'm assuming you have a front porch. Is that going to be on the front porch or
no,
side?
I think we have this. I never saw this kind of basement until we moved here. It's like you go out the basement door and there's 2 tall walls on both sides, or retaining walls,
Right.
and they come out like at an angle. So
Okay.
it makes a nice little, and then there's a concrete slab or whatever there. So it makes a nice little patio. And the
Oh,
plan is to get our fence to go all the way around that side of the house, or at least to the garage door, so I can let the dogs out from downstairs.
oh,
So,
okay.
so there's a perfect place for the swing to sit right there on
Hi,
that little
monkey.
patio. So
Well,
hopefully
that'll
that,
be nice.
yeah. Okay, so now I've got this. Can you see this? Whoops, not sticking. Cammy. Oh, so now I have this, and it's got like these little fins that stick up.
Okay.
See?
Uh-huh.
Now I'm going to put a um, tag on each side of this fin, like this,
Okay.
and then that's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be in the little books. It's really more space than it needs, but if I got it any smaller, it'd be too fiddly. So
No, that looks cool though.
yeah, I like this kind of thing. And you can make, like, if you have something that's real thick, you can make the spine, you can make the fins taller, you can make the space wider. So, you can use it however you want.
I made my black and white journal is kind of similar, has a similar binding to it as that.
Well, this tape isn't sticking. It's always something. Always, always, always something. It doesn't.
Something, something, something.
Something, something. Oh my goodness, we went to this place for dinner today, and
I don't like that.
it was at the Anvets Hall.
Oh,
They
okay. Yep, yep.
they just opened this little restaurant in the basement of the Anvets Hall.
Yeah, they do that.
They have barbecue and hamburgers and stuff like that. They have a
Right.
pretty nice little menu.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't even know it was there, and the kids told us about it. So we thought, well, let's go there today. And they were out of pulled pork. They were out of pork steaks, barbecued ones, because I'm sure they only make so many, a day.
Right.
And so we ordered hamburgers. Oh, they were really good. And then we got a cupcake. They had these cupcakes that were in cups. And we just got one and we shared it. Oh my gosh, I could not have eaten one by myself. It was so rich and so delicious. Chocolate. It was amazing.
Huh.
I guess we'll be going back there.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's always nice to find a new restaurant that's good.
Well, it's just a little hole in the wall looking place, but sometimes that's the best kind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We found a little hole in the wall Mexican place where I had my birthday dinner in Utah. And it was in a strip mall.
My daughter was apologizing all over the place this morning. She says, Mom, we have to go to a lunch meeting. She said, I thought it would be fine because I thought, oh, well, we'll just go to Mom's on Thursday because this week's my anniversary and my birthday.
Right.
And so, usually on birthdays, we go out to dinner. That's all we do is go out to dinner, it seems like. But anyway, so she's apologizing because they couldn't come. She said, then I realized that we'll be in Florida. They're going to be in Florida. And I forgot the name of the place.
Yeah.
For a tournament. For pickleball.
Oh,
tournament.
Pickleball.
So she says, we won't be there, Mom. I'm sorry. I said, that's fine. No big deal. I don't care. It's not like I never go out.
Yeah, that's true. You guys go out. You go out to eat a lot, which is great.
Yes, we do.
So this is a much better. I like that. That'll be a good arm. And I'll take this as the other arm over here. Yeah. Yep. And
Elise, are you doing that by hand or machine? I'm guessing by hand. I bet that's going to be pretty. I need to get my head together with what I'm doing here.
I took the backing off Janet Nash's postcard. She did a cloth postcard that I ended up with, and I ended up sewing that in my journal scroll.
Oh.
And I did that on Carol's stream this morning, and the last thing I was doing for March, I was attempting to just sew two crossed hockey sticks. And I'll include my grandson's number 6, because I did that in March. So that'll finish my March, and then I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do for April. I haven't done anything this month.
Oh, thanks, Janet. Janet's wishing me happy birthday this week.
Yeah.
I'm getting very old, Janet. I'll be 7. No, what will I be? I'll be 69. Oh.
Time marches on. Well, you get to a point you don't.
I never know how old I am. I always have to stop and count. I've always been that way. I always think I'm 22.
Yeah. Well, my ex would say, well, you're in your 70th year. So
yeah.
Something like that.
In my brain, I'm 22. Physically, I'm 105, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The body is cruel that way. I never thought I would be in such physical bad shape as I am, but it is what it is. It could be worse, right?
Oh, yes, it could be worse. Could be underground.
It's true.
Okay, what's this?
And so what if I dream? I have dreams about going up and down stairs like regular people do. I actually have dreams of being able to do that, but at least I can go up and down the stairs, even though it's one at a time, right? It's better than not.
I had a horrible dream this morning.
This is going to come out really cute. I'm going to give her.
It is going to be.
I'll put something there and there and there and there. I just I wasn't prepared. I should have had a whole bunch of piles of bits and pieces to, glue as the different parts. I mean, I got as far as I cut out the template. Here's a whole template of the whole girl, but then I cut out bits and pieces. And it's really cute. If you go back and look at the magazine, she has the hair, and then she changes where the little bun is. One has the bun on this side, one has the bun down here, one has the bun over on this side. So she shifted the bun around, which I thought was really clever. I'm using the back of, you get these cards from Uppercase. You can always use the back of that. And this is that.
No, what I should have done.
Oh, it's pink. I'm sorry, I got excited. Go ahead.
Oh, I should have just glued one of these on a fin, then you could have seen the back. I don't know what I was thinking. Too late.
Run that by me again.
Instead of gluing 2 back to back on each fin to enclose the fin between the 2 tags.
Yeah.
I should have just glued each one on a fin by itself. Like on the back of, like this.
Right.
Then you could have still seen the back.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Well, you can do the rest of them that way.
No, I don't. I think I'll just keep on like it is. I could, though, but I don't think I will.
It's not too late.
No, but there's not that many of them, so.
Okay.
If there was a whole bunch of them, then maybe I would. I could even take these apart, but yeah, I don't think it's worth it.
Okay. we make all this stuff, and then sometimes I don't know, I was very frustrated today. And I just looked at
Why?
all of this stuff, and it's everywhere. And I just said, what would happen if I just threw it all out? Just threw it all out. I mean, it would be fine. But would I start all over again? That's the problem. Slowly start gathering it back.
Well, you can still go and throw some stuff out. Like I could throw out those 3 boxes of scraps I had, and it would be fine.
Right.
I'd have plenty more, But
well, we only found out what was in one tin.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's in the other tins?
Oh, I know a couple of things, but
No.
It's fuzzy.
It's fuzzy?
It's fuzzy in my brain.
Oh, okay. I know what I'll do. Oh, man. Sometimes the brain will work and sometimes it won't. I will put this down for this, but I will cut this off and save that for another doll.
This is actually kind of cute. I'm liking it. The cards aren't exactly, they're so close, but they're not exactly the same size, but that's okay. I'm just going to trim a little bit
there. And that'll go there. And we need a pink hand over here. I'm getting there. Let's see. That's fine. Oh, boy, talk about using scraps. How little is that, right?
Hey, if it works, why not?
Yeah.
Tearing up something else.
Scrappies. I feel so bad. Arlene sent me some happy mail, and I guess there was something in there that I lost because she asked me whether I had gotten it. And I said, no, not yet. And she said it was in the happy mail. And I did get the happy mail. I cut it up and I made a collage of parts of it, but not the piece that she was referring to. I must have, she said it was in the envelope. And she said I should have taped it to something. And I threw the envelopes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's out in the garbage. Made a lot of garbage. I wasn't here last Sunday. I wasn't here last Sunday to put the garbage out from Monday pickup. So it was Easter, and you never know when these guys are going to pick up, and you think you can find it. Yeah, I go to their website because this company that picks up the garbage here. These guys, doesn't seem like these guys have very many days off, but I didn't know Easter Monday, is that a holiday? So I didn't put it out.
We used to have pickup on Thursdays, and we changed companies. Now it's Wednesday, so now I never know when it is. I get confused.
We actually have Mondays and Thursdays, but Monday is recycle, and Monday and Thursday, and then regular garbage is Monday and Thursdays. And
regular garbage,
non-recycle. And I fill that recycle thing up with all the magazines and paper things that man, that is filled up for sure. Now I need something that's plain colored. That's going to be her face, and this coffee dyed paper will be perfect. Look at that.
Oh, I got my paper dyed.
Oh, good for you.
I got, let's see, about a 4-inch stack. I did about half of it with lace and stencils, and the other half I just did, plain.
I've only coffee dyed once. I never did it again. I found it
I do it the easy way.
And the easy way is
I spray it. I have a container that the paper fits in, 8.5 by 11 paper will fit in, and I mix up my coffee in, I put in a little bit of distress ink, a little bit, and mix that up. And then I have a spray bottle, and I spray a little bit in the bottom of the pan, and then lay a piece of paper. If
Yeah.
I'm putting lace or something, I lay a piece of lace, then I spray it. I put another piece of paper, spray it lightly, put another piece of lace, and just keep going.
Okay.
I'm doing it plain. I just spray it and put another piece, and spray it and put another piece. And then when I have a good stack, I peel, take each piece out and hang it on my old wooden clothes rack.
Oh, okay.
And usually, I fill that up, and then I go do another batch. And by the time I get that batch done, the first batch is dry enough to pull off. It's not totally dry, but it's dry enough. And then I go put it under my what is that called? My heat press. Not with the heat on, just to use it as a press. So I stick the stack of paper under there and just push the lid down and let it stand there for a little while till I think it's dry enough.
Oh, okay.
And that makes it nice and flat. It's pretty flat when it comes off of the clothes dryer thing, but except for where the clothespins were, it has a little crinkle on the clothespins where the clothespins were. So that's how I do it.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
I did it in cookie. I bought the cookies, the cookie sheets from Dollar Tree that had the little dimples. So I ended up with that marking, which is fine,
Yeah.
And I did them in the oven,
I tried that the first time. I tried it with ironing, and then I just did it this way, and I was much happier. It goes really fast, as fast as you can spray and put the paper in there and then get it back out again.
Mm-hmm.
Can you, Janet? Do you just like put the stuff in there with the damp paper and then dry it in there, or press it in there, I guess, with the heat on?
Oh, okay. You just dab with the tea bag.
Yeah, some people do that.
Huh.
There's so many different ways, but this works best for me for the amount that I need,
Right, yeah.
And now that I do the lace, it turns out, well, let me show you a piece.
Yeah.
I've got it right here. I can keep this from falling down.
That's the right size.
Come on, paper. Here's a piece that I did. Oh, you're not going to be there. That I did with the plastic lace tablecloth.
Oh, that's pretty.
So I got a bunch of this. And then I just got plain. And then I got some that I used stencils with.
No, that's really pretty.
Well, I'm ready to go with that. Now that that's done. Okay, I'm going to hurry up and get this done. I'm only going to finish one, and then I'm going to do the envelope part of the mystery.
That's very pretty. I have a bag full of avocado skins and pits in my freezer that have been in there for months. For months in the freezer.
I knew you had said that. I just did something.
I need to do something with them. And I haven't. And, for me, I mean, I could probably just put them out on the outside patio and put a rock on them and let them dry. And they would probably be dry within 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, I had a space heater on in here yesterday. Or was it yesterday? The day before, whenever it was I was doing it. And it was just enough to dry it really fast on the rack. So I could pull it down and, go to the next step.
Yeah, I don't like that, unfortunately. It needs to be. But I just don't, I have an issue about opening that door. When I open that door, what comes flying in. The lizardies, all the lizards.
I'm having to improvise now because I've been doing things the wrong way. So, you know how that goes?
Yes.
All right, now.
I don't want the lizards in the house because
And when you boil the pits and skins, add about a heaping tablespoon of baking soda to the pot. Be careful, it will bubble up.
okay. All right. Good to know. Does the baking soda help set the color? Did you
I would
say
think it would take care of.
baking soda or
I think
baking
it
powder? Oh,
baking
you're
soda.
reading that. Oh, okay. Add about a heaping tablespoon of baking
Yeah.
soda.
I think
Okay.
my
All right.
guess is that it takes care of the acidity.
Okay. All right.
But vinegar would set it probably.
Okay. Well, thank you. And I'll be wary of the bubble over. Now for the hair, she just kept her hair black. Let's see, do I have anything black up here?
Janet?
You'd think I would have a piece of scrap paper that's black, and heaven forbid I would stand up, right? That would be too much for me to get up off my fat, you know what?
I'd be real interested in doing that, Janet, with the heat press. I should try it.
Now that color is it's not green though, as I recall. It's kind of pinkish, isn't it, when I've seen it? When the avocado. As I recall, it's more pinkish than it is anything else. I will find out. Oh, come on. Really? I have a pirate. That's I was very excited being a pirate that year. I was Captain Hook. Captain.
That's you?
Yes.
Oh.
Captain Kidd and Captain Hook. I guess I was mismatched. Oh, I can't wait for the cowgirl thing because I have my cowgirl picture from when I was little. And the great thing about the cowgirl picture is because they had me in a cowgirl outfit. And I was very upset. So I'm holding the gun and crying because it was cowgirl and not cowboy.
Oh, no.
Yes. So that's going in my cowgirl.
Oh, that'll be so cute.
Definitely. Maybe that was probably one of the reasons why I wanted to do the cowgirl thingy.
I think I have a cowgirl tag on my website for sale.
Yeah, I put the Graphics Fairy just have a bundle called the American West. So there was only like one or two cowgirl thingies
I
in the
must have
bundle.
missed it. I don't remember seeing that.
It's called the American West.
How long ago?
I don't know. I just found it because I was looking for.
Oh, maybe I've seen it and just don't remember.
But it's mostly cowboys, and they do have a group of Indian women, and there's like one cowgirl painting.
Well, at least there's one.
Yeah.
At least there's one.
But I tell you, that's true. But Janet, Rosemary found, oh my gosh, she's got so much stuff. I'm all done cooking dinner. Time for me. Well, thank you so much for coming in, Mary Lou. I so appreciate seeing you, and thank your daughter for me. So sweet of her.
Thanks for coming, Mary Lou. We'll see you later in the week, hopefully.
Yep. See, somehow, YouTube will know that these are casual subscribers, and they'll take them away.
Maybe not. If you get enough over, if you could get enough over, maybe then they would
Right.
stay.
Yeah.
Come on. I don't know why I'm having such a fiddly time today. Fiddly.
Poor Kathy Berg. She worked so hard to get that 1,000. It just was not happening. And then Dee Dee stepped in, and I think she got 50 subscribers in one day.
Wow. That's nice.
So now I have her hair. I might finish one of these.
I'm just about done with this.
It's only taken me 2 hours. Well, that's not true, 2 hours, because I went through the doll book. I went through Somerset Studio. So
Okay, now.
what happened to her face?
Oh.
Oh, there it is. Woo. All right. There she is.
So here's the construction part done, or most of it. I have one more thing to do. So,
there she is. I'm gonna cut her out and lower her down. Cut her.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh wow. So that's just the Egypt.
Yeah, this is just the Egypt. This is the only one I'm going to do today because I want to do that little thing. I'm going to do one more thing on here, which is put a spine on the back of it so it'll stay straight, flat, or whatever.
Hi, Christine, and hi, Function of Light One, or I started calling you Flo, and then it stuck, but it's Andrea, or FOLO, 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 Folo.
1 inch. That came out to be 1 inch.
I had to turn the air on, so I think, and I looked at the 10-day forecast, so I think this is it until next November. It's just like you guys turning the heat on, it's just.
Yeah, I always hate to turn on the heat. Of course, we don't have nothing going hardly at all. We always have something, either the heat or the air. It's only a very short time that we get the privilege of turning everything off and opening the windows.
Yeah, that's true. I would imagine.
It might be, you might be able to do it. And we used to do it in our other house because we had a attic fan, so it would suck air all the way through the house.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But we don't have that here, so we can't do that. So it gets too humid to leave everything open.
Well, that's the problem here.
Even if it's cool enough,
Yeah, it's very humid. That's a problem here. Very humid, for sure. And it's probably cool enough now. It's cooled down. It's probably 78 out, or 70. Yeah, probably 78 out. But by the time I opened all the windows, it would, and then it's humid, as you said, and it's really not that comfortable. It's got to be really much cooler than 78 out for it to be comfortable without having the air on, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does. Makes perfect sense to me, anyway.
And then there's, poor Carol. I guess it was warm today. It was 25. It was going to be 25 Fahrenheit, Celsius. And my son said that last week they had a sizable snowstorm in Utah, and it usually doesn't. It usually stays up in the mountains and doesn't come down into the Salt Lake City, down to the valley. But he said, yeah, it was down in the valley, so to speak.
So I'm just covering this little piece of paper to put as my spine on the end of the spine to make it look nicer.
Oh, okay.
Make it lay flatter.
Now, will you put a little closure on that?
I don't think I am. I think it's going to stay. I'm just gluing and gluing, and the lid's not even off.
You're okay.
Oh, yeah, well. Excuse me.
No.
I don't know what's with this glue today. I can't get anything to stick.
Yeah. All right.
Come on, you goofy thing. Stick, stick, stick. Sticks onto me.
And Lily's sitting right here on the
Aw.
top of the chair, acting like she hasn't been fed.
I think she knows when you're on here, and she thinks
Yeah.
she's going to embarrass you into feeding her.
Yeah, right. Not happening.
All right, now I'm going to pick some
She's
of this
pushed
up.
it back. She used to get fed at 5:30. Now it's 12:30. So she's winning.
Oh, well. She's a good kitty.
Yeah, she is. Except when she's not.
Yeah. They're like
This
candy.
morning I was trying to get on to get myself situated to go on with Carol, and I walked into the kitchen to get a breakfast bar, and of course I turned to my left and there was cat puke,
Oh, no.
hairballs. It's springtime, and she's, even though she's an inside cat, she's shedding. I mean, she's very clean. My God, she's cleaning herself all the time. I'm surprised she doesn't have more. But the cat food I give her is for indoor cats, weight and hairball control. So to keep her. I love magazines. Yes. I have lots of them.
Thought you were going through them all.
Well, I'm trying to. I'm not getting any new ones, so that's, no new magazines are entering the house, but boy, you would think, final notice, final warning. It's Armageddon, this is the last time this will be offered at this price. And I'm going, good, offer away.
That's what we get from Sirius XM radio.
Oh my gosh, they tenacious, man.
Yeah.
They never give up.
No, they don't. But when you get a new vehicle, it comes with it usually anymore.
Right. I got 3 months and I never turned it on once.
Oh. Well, we enjoy it, but we used to have when it was XM instead of the combined thing before Sirius and XM combined. When we went camping, we always had it. We liked it.
Right. Bye, Andrea. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Bye, sweetie.
But my problem is I'm not in the car long enough to really enjoy. I mean, when I was working, my commute was 5 miles.
Yeah.
Well,
we only listened to ours when we were camping.
Right.
And we'd play it on I don't even know what we played it on. A radio? I don't know what we played it on. Now I can't remember. But we just played it at night and we'd listen to the old radio shows and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, the variety is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now, so I glued that on. I'm going to let that dry for a few minutes.
Okay.
And start on these envelopes.
Yeah, I've been getting stuff from them. And, my other car that I had and then when they went to renew it, I talked to somebody, I guess. And I said, no, it's too much. I don't travel that much to warrant the cost. And then she said, well, how about this much? And she negotiated the price way down.
Yeah.
It was like ridiculous. I think it was like $5 a month or something like that. And I said, well, yeah, for $5 a month, I'll take it. And then that time frame ran out, but they never took it off the car. So when I traded that car in, I said, tell whoever buys this car that, the radio's, Sirius radio is working. They never got around to canceling it. I don't know how long that would last for, but I kept on waiting for it after the 3 months was up or whatever. I kept on waiting for it that would be the end of it. But
so the little chipboard pieces that were in the box,
yes,
I will use those. I'll probably use those to make some small journals, little bitty journals.
Wow.
And or at least some of them, and then use the other ones for other things. Like there were some pretty small ones in there that I could like use just to make little chippy words or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, chippy, that would be good. Or you could stamp chippy words on it.
Right, or something so that it looks raised up,
Mm-hmm.
So this, I think, for now, this is all I'm doing on this. I could do a few more things on it, but this is basically how it turned out. Here's the spine. I'll put something on there, and I'll put something here, but I don't have anything that's Egyptian right now to add to it. So this is how it turned out. Here's the front. These two little tags were in the group. And here's the first one, the second one. And I will also put some kind of cords or something on this.
Oh, okay.
So that'll have, fuzzies at the top or something. So they're all just in there back to back.
Well, it's a nice display.
Yeah, and that's all it's meant to be, And that's all. And I had to clip this back because it's not.
Oh, that's really, yeah.
So that's what I did with those, and that's what I'll do with the others too. But it takes a while. And I want to show you this other little envelope. I've been watching Le Cafe Craft.
Okay.
The lady's name there is Patricia, and I think she's French, but I think she lives in the United States. I don't know where, but I'm pretty sure she does. And then this is the name of her place, her what do you call it? Channel. And I really like her. She's fun to watch, and she does some really interesting things. Sometimes she gets a little confusing, but you can always follow along by watching what she's doing if it does.
Right. You can see. Right.
Yeah, you can see. So what I'm going to do right now is something I saw on her channel that I think is really cute and was very creative. And I think she's the one that came up with the idea. So what she did was she took the top of cereal box.
Oh, okay. Yes, I want to see this.
This
Right.
is a Ritz box. And you only just need the two top pieces. And they don't really even need to be this long. But you need both pieces that fit together. The closure. That's what this is. It has to be the kind where there's a shape and another shape. It's not the kind where you don't want the part where you can insert it into a hole.
Right. Yeah.
But you want it like this. Then you mark the middle of the middle of this area here. You want to find the middle of that. So you can just put that against a line and a ruler or something and find the center, which is right here. And you're going to use that mark. So you want to, make it where you can see it. Now, what she says, which is pretty funny and also very true, she said she thinks she should paint these fluorescent colors because she constantly loses them.
Oh, because they're, yeah.
Yeah, so then you would see them. And I lost the one I was going to use. It's here somewhere, but I can't find it. Luckily, I had another one.
Oh, that's right. You were frantically looking
I was
for it.
frantically looking before we started. And then you do the same with this one. You mark the center. Okay, so that's all you need to do with those. Then there's very little measuring, and I want you, if you like the way these look, I want you to go and look at her how she did it, because you'll have fun looking at it. So, and you don't have to measure very much at all. It's mostly just by eye.
Okay.
So, and it's like this, mark the center and then line it up, things like that. So there's not a whole lot of measuring. And the first thing you do is you take whatever piece of paper you have, and you don't fold it yet, but you just do it like this. So you need it to overlap about 1/2 inch, and don't fold it yet, but just see, if is that the size you think you want for your envelope. And if it is, you either make it that size by marking it and cutting some of it off, or if it's the right size already, then you can fold the bottom one.
Okay.
Don't fold the top one yet. Thanks, Janet, and good night.
Good night, Janet.
Then you score it. Where's my scoreboard? So this is the bottom of it. This is the top of the envelope. So you score it 1/2 inch from each edge. About 1/2 inch works the best, she said. And if you watch it, you'll see at the beginning she uses 3/4 of an inch, and it was kind of too big. So you just do 1/2 inch on each side. Now you still haven't folded the top down, it's just the bottom. So after you've done it and you've got the right side facing you, like here, then you take your scissors and you cut just a very little bit at an angle from where you just scored to the edge of the paper.
Okay.
Just a little bit on both sides. Then you cut off these little flaps right here.
Okay.
Because you don't need those. Okay. So then here's where you are. You have this like this. Now you can fold this in. Fold this in. So here we are. Now at this point, you can actually fold this down. Oh wait, is that right? Let me think.
Well, I think you want those
That's
flaps
not right.
on
I
the
have to
inside,
mark
right?
it.
You want the
Yeah, I
flaps.
have to mark it first. Where's my thing? So the one with the cutty out part right here. See, and this one, I call this one the bump out, and this one's the cut in part. So you find the center of your paper.
Wow.
I don't need this anymore, I don't think. You find the center of the bottom right here and do it on the inside. It'll be better. And I already found the center of this, so now I need to find the center of this paper. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 3.5. Where's my pencil? Here it is. So it's right there. So now I'm just going to take this. Now remember, this is the bottom. I've just got it turned over. So I'm going to take this, line that up with that mark, line this straight edge of this up with the straight edge of the paper, and just trace it on there. Okay. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing on the top. I still haven't folded it. I'll do the same thing on the top, but I'm going to use the outie one. Yeah, use the outie one. And let's see here. One, two, three. Okay, so now we're going to draw this one. And the same thing, line it up to the edge and line it up with the mark. It's pretty simple, really.
So the cardboard is really ends up being just the template. Okay.
Correct. The cardboard is the template. So it doesn't really matter how long it is, as long as you've got the center marked. And I could cut it off like right here if I wanted to.
Right, gotcha.
You just want to have enough to line it up evenly and make it easier for yourself. Now, I'm going to take these. I'm going to find a clip, a big clip. I'm going to clip it on there so I don't forget it, where it is. So then you cut these out, cut on the line. And you want to be fairly accurate because otherwise, it won't fit right.
Right.
So be kind of careful as you're doing it. And then the same thing on the bottom. Cut it. Okay. Now you can fold this up, and you're going to fold this down, and you're going to hook it in there. See how I'm doing that?
Yep.
And you want to push it as far as it'll go. And make sure it's even on the ends. And as soon as that's in there, as far as it'll go, then you can mash it.
Right.
Down.
That's cool.
Okay, so see, so that's how that hooks. So then you're going to go back, and just like we did on the other side, we're going to trim these little at the fold to the corner. Same thing here. And we're going to trim this off like we did before on the other side. So here we are. We've got this and this. This is the bottom. This is the top. And that pokes in there.
Oh, how cute.
So you've got that part done. And you have to, Okay, so now the other thing you want to do is I don't like these sticking out like that. So I'm going to go from down to here. And then I'm going to cut that off too, so it makes a nicer way to put your stuff in the envelope. And that's just sort of see, I've not measured anything, have I? I don't think I have.
No, not really, other than eyeballing the center of the cardboard. Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, you can make, look out, you can make these fast. So that goes up here, then you glue. Here we go. Where am I? Here we go.
And glue.
Glue. And the only thing left to do, there's a little, you can make a little tab to make it easier to open and close. And all that is just a little strip of paper. Cut it at an angle. I'm going to fold it in half. Or not quite in half, but you'll see what I'm saying. Put some glue on this part. Glue it here. That piece isn't glued. Actually, I think I will glue it a little bit just to keep it sturdy. So that gets glued, and then once it's dry, it goes in like this. And then once it's dry, this is how you open it and close it.
Cool. And it really reinforces it a little bit. I wonder if you could use a piece of ribbon instead of
ribbon, fabric, anything you want.
Oh,
this is kind of a lightweight cardstock.
Right.
And if you get it too, you can make it out of paper, book paper.
Sure.
But you need to reinforce it. If it gets too thin, you need to put a strip here before you do all the cutting, and that will reinforce it enough to make it strong enough. You put a strip on this one and on this one before you cut it all out.
Right.
And so then it's done.
Oh, it's a cute little envelope.
See, isn't that cute?
That's adorable.
And then you can decorate it however you want.
Very cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's all I got.
Well, thank you. And I finished my lady.
Oh, you gonna not put faces on them?
No, she didn't, and I liked it.
Yeah.
She thought about putting faces, but no faces. So that's her. It's
I
a
like
little. I glued it on a piece of not very sturdy book paper, so I might find something better to. But I think she came out pretty cute.
She did.
She's got her little postage stamp and her little bot. So yeah,
There we go.
yeah. I got to make a more. I can't have to have more than one of her.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got to make at least a couple to put on the page, but.
Are you gonna put them in like if they're strung together or just all over?
They'll probably, maybe I'll have them kind of holding hands in the doll book or something, you know.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
Yeah, there's the template, and then I made templates for the body parts too. So
You know, I did. I don't know if
Yeah.
you saw this, Ann. Wait, if I can get it real fast. Where is it? Here it
Yeah.
is.
I guess we
Did you
should
see
go.
Did you see the journals I made like this?
No.
It's a stamp, and I made it out of a book page.
Oh, it's
turned out really
okay.
cute. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice stamp.
Yeah, it is a nice stamp. I really like it.
I don't have any
Okay.
stamps like that. You know, I just never bought stamps like that. I just.
Well, I didn't either, but I got that one at Keisha's not too long ago. Well,
Oh, okay.
months
All
ago,
right.
you know.
All right.
So I guess we're done.
Yes.
There's
And
Miss
hi,
Jenny.
Lena. Bye, Lena.
And there's
Hi,
Kathy.
Kathy. Bye, Kathy.
There's Sherry.
Hi. Good night.
Glad you were here. And I
And
guess hopefully we'll see you next Sunday.
yeah, now I got 500 subbies, so thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Yay.
So
Yay.
maybe I'll have to have some sort of giveaway next week. Yes.
Oh, that'd be nice. Okay. You done, Ann?
All right. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
See you out there. Bye bye. Thanks, Deb.
Thank you.